It's going. Spot my Ford in its natural environment. Hood popped. I can't make Ford jokes because I own one now. Actually, I own two. Getting out of control. But we're getting this thing prepped for its maiden voyage, Cars and Coffee. Let me show you what we got going on here. So this is my 1978 Ford F350. I believe it's got a 351 M for, I don't know. But I got this thing running. It had been off the road for quite a few years. I think the tags say 2011. Sucker fire right up. I'll show you under the hood quick so you can remember what we're working with. Brake cleaner is my gas can at the moment. But I put a HEI on there, just got rid of the other distributor, it broke off, and an $80 Amazon carburetor. It ran with everything on there before, but I leaned on the old distributor, broke it, because it was a double-decker kind of a mess. And then the carb was leaking all over the place, so I was going to get a carb kit, but then it was 80 bucks for what looks like an exact replacement. Redid the brakes, as in we put a master on there, bled the brakes, everything works. The rear fuel tank, yep, we got two. That's something, not really an option on modern vehicles. But look at the rear. Yep, mangled. Big old hole in it in 2011. So the front one, it looked like it had a couple spots that were moist. Like, where are they at? Right there? Doesn't that look kind of moist? And then there was one up there. The tank is bone dry. Didn't have a lid on it. So I started dumping some in there to see if we got a leak. I got about 2 gallons in, and it started just leaking fuel. Not out of the tank, out of the breather straw right there. So I went ahead and put a coolant grade hose on there. One size too small, needed 3/4, had 5/8. WD sprayer, and they had what looks like a, something from a coat rack or something in there for a splice-in junction for the old stuff. And well, let's see if we get fuel staying in the tank. I'm pressurizing the tank, blowing the junk out the front. I got a drain pan up there. Let's dump some more gas in there. What is this, a Ford thing? It'll start kicking it back out at me. No. Up. I think I'll spray a little bit air through it, get some of that junk out of there first. Pressurize the tank a little bit. Just pumping her out the front. It smells like iffy gas, but there wasn't hardly anything in there, so I made a mess up here. I had vice grip on it, trying to do a little correction on it. Oh yeah, ooh, if you guys could smell. So I think we're gonna go ahead and hook up the fuel lines and see if we can get it to run off the tank, because I don't see it leaking here. I had to come down here and take a quick inventory of what the heck we're working with. There's no clamp right there. Okay. Zip tied, zip tied, zip tied, zip tied. Oh, we're leaking because that clamp, I mean, it's on there, but is it though? It's not even in its doodad. Has it got one on this side? Oh, it's got one on that side. All right. I think I got another one of those. And we're gonna need to clamp up there, but what is this? Oh, okay, that answered that. I think that was the old vendor. Oh, wait a second. What do we got here? The old fuel line goes through there. Through there. Through there. We're bypassed. Parking brake. That makes sense. It's rubbing on U-joint. That's nice. Okay. We got some stuff to do. Little vacuum leak. Never hurt nobody. Well, I got the old girl running off its own fuel tank. That's a first. Left plenty of slack right here so you can keep the upper filter visible. It does have a lower one down there. It looked like somebody was doctoring this thing up a little bit, and it was blowing cleanish fuel out that filter, so it was still had flow and it wasn't completely gopped up. So I'm moving on to super necessary thing. This rig's just got an oil light. It's got a alternator light. It doesn't have voltage. Does it have a temperature? It does. But oil pressure, that's the main thing we want. This little dogger is what came with the kit. No wires either. I thought that was kind of funny. Came with a bunch of nuts and stuff, so what do you expect for 12 bucks? So I don't know if I want to just put this one in there or try to bank off the one that's already in there. I'll probably just go ahead and slap this sucker down in there. Be done with her. And you could almost use this as the factory one too to put it up. I don't know. Shoot, the light might come on if I didn't do that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we need to install this bad girl and apparently make a wiring harness. That's neat. What's this? Oh, and we need to fix the ignition too. It kind of acting up. All right. Here's all my wires all done up. About as neat as I could get, really. Tiny, tiny little nuts. Look at those suckers on there. So we just need to put a little loom up on there and then put that thing in its factory location. But check this thing out. We kick power on here. Oh yeah. I didn't take and put the oil pressure gauge switch that came with this one because the other one's difficult to get out there. So the one that's in there, I'm guessing is just an on-off because it's just reading about 30 psi, which cold. I didn't think this thing's got more than that. Yeah, that little devil right there gave me a fight. I had to get out the old smacker hammer, but you know, here we are. She came out. Nothing broke. Yay. Thought I better check the trans. Goes into gear fine. Goes into reverse. Added 1 quart to it. Not ATF plus 4 for this rig. It's ATF F. I think I need to add some coolant to it. So I got a bad rad. Blowing up now, it's like, you know what I mean? That's right. See if she goes into reverse immediately, because before it hesitated. I didn't get to install the oil pressure sensor, so we still got the low on-off one, I think, anyway. It doesn't go up and down when I rev on it, that's why I'm thinking it's kind of iffy. Engine sounds great. but I could only get a stubby 9/16 underneath here. I even put a tie down on it and tried to pull her sideways. She didn't budge. I think I lost one of the limbs on my hex down there. But let it soak, see if we can come back to that. But for now, at least we're reading. We got some oil pressure, and we have voltage, and what was the other one? Water temp. Installed that. Started going up a little bit. So we'll get this cleaned up. I'm gonna take her for a cruise around the block. I only have to check one differential. I should probably check that first before we roll out, because sound good. Seatbelt works. That's nice. Put a Dodge mirror on it because the Ford one was broken. And what's going on right here? Anyway, we'll have a better chance. We got some Dodge parts on here. Seatbelt, definitely. First trip on the road. Brakes feel okay. We're just gonna start off this day by putting her in drive and seeing what she'll do. I feel like it already grabbed second. That seemed quick. Whoa, damn, this thing is just a roller coaster cruiser machine. Let's drive Miss Daisy right here. It rides a little bit better than that first gen I had, I'll give it that much. What was that? Dang dog. Oh, kickdown works. What is everything squeaking in this rig? Oh, let's look at our temps. Ooh. Ah, she's already warm. See if that thermostat will open up. It doesn't say hot on here. Oh, no, wait, that's on the thermostat end. I don't know. We'll figure it out here in a second. That one doesn't say hot at all. Factory, but the aftermarket one showing we're way up there. Back door just needs to shush. This thing cruises. Come on, thermostat, open up. The temperature down there is getting a little sporty, but then it tried to sputter out and die, but that came back to life. Well, our temperatures seem fine. Yeah, here it sputtered. See if I can pull over here to the buddy's house. Oh, there's that little dog that's barking at me. Oh, I don't get it. It seems fine here now. Oh, she's getting sporty on us. Sure. Can't see. Figure if it dies right here, I can coast back down to my buddies. The fan started working. Just blue crap everywhere. Where does it even come out at? Defrost, heat, oh, the stick's broken. Yeah, put it on cool. There's no air conditioning. You know what? There's no heater either. It's been bypassed.